The first time failures take from you is not the result. It takes the story you were telling about who you would be if everything went perfectly. That is why it hurts so deeply. You did not only lose a plan, you lost the version of yourself that was standing inside that plan. And yet, after the shock, after the embarrassment, after the long silence where your confidence sits beside you like a stranger, sometimes stranger remains. A door you did not notice, not the old door, but the one you wanted. Another one, smaller, quieter, and possibly more honest. Hi, I am Bhavindesai. Today I want to speak about failures without dressing it up too quickly. People rush to make failures inspirational because they are uncomfortable sitting near disappointment. They say it happens for a reason before the wound has even stopped bleeding. They tell you to be positive when you are still trying to understand what went wrong. But failures deserves a more respectful conversation than that. Failures can be painful. It can cost money, time, relationships, reputation, and sleep. It can make you question your judgment. It can turn simple questions into heavy ones. Did I misunderstand myself? Did I overestimate my ability? Did I ignore sign? Did I trust the wrong people? These questions are not sign of defeat. They are the beginning of wisdom. If you ask them without cruelty, the danger after failure is not sadness. Sadness is human. The danger is letting one outcome become your entire identity. You fail at something. That is not the same as being a failure. A failed attempt is an event. A failed identity is a sentence. You keep repeating until it becomes a room you cannot leave. Do not build a prison from one chapter. Study the chapter. Read the margins. Notice where preparation was thin, where pride spoke too loudly, where fear keeps you silent, where timing was wrong, where efforts were real but strategy was weak. Failure has data inside it, but shame makes the data unreadable. A person who refuses to learn from failures becomes bitter. A person who learns too harshly becomes afraid to try again. The middle path is responsibility with tenderness. You can say, I missed something without saying, I am noticing. You can admit, I was not ready without deciding, I will never be ready. Sometimes failure clears the room. It reveals who was cheering only when some things look promising. It exposes habits that success might have hidden. It shows you the weakness in a structure before the structure becomes too tall. Painful, yes. Useful, also yes. If you remain willing to see, there are failures that redirect you towards better work. There are failures that teaches you the price of carelessness. There are failures that strip away borrowed dreams and leave you with the one desire that still breathes after humanity. Pay attention to what survives, what still matters after disappointment, what you will still willing to practice when there is no guarantee of applause. You do not have to bounce back loudly. Sometimes the next act of courage is simply cleaning the table and answering the email, rewriting the plan, or sleeping enough to think clearly again. Recovery does not ask always look heroic. Sometimes it looks like refusing to let chaos make every decision. When you are ready, return differently. Not at the same, pretending nothing happens. Return with sharper eye. Return with better questions. Return with humility that does not shrink you. Return with the knowledge that being wrong can make you wiser if you do not turn it into self hatred. Failures help the door open because life is larger than the plan that collapsed. You may still be embarrassed. Walk through embarrassment. You may still be grieving. Walk through gently. The next room does not require you to forget what happened. It asks you to bring the lesson without carrying the poison. You do not need to pretend the fall you was graceful. You only need to make sure it does not get the authority to end your moment. If this helps you breathe around a disappointment, follow the channel for better reflection. Like the video so someone else can fix courage after a setback. And comment with one lesson your failure taught you that your comfort never could. Thank you for watching the video.